Okay, so part 4 of our sales script is to uncover their reasons why, their reasons for change. People buy for emotional reasons and justify with logic. So an example is if someone says they want to lose 20 kilos, it's not to look down at the scales and to see the number. That is not going to make them happy. There is a reason behind wanting to be that number. And typically it is to fit in to a dress. I've got this event coming up. I'm really tired, lacking energy. I want to jump on the floor and play with my kids. So a few years ago, I was selling online high ticket fitness coaching. The price for this 6-month program was between $2,000 to $3,000. Now, the best sales mentor I've ever had, his name is Andrew Poulton. He said to me before I started, he said, Jayme, if you don't uncover a $3,000 reason why, it will almost always result in a sale fail. Now, when you're selling low ticket, like a 28-day or 6-week challenge for a gym membership, obviously it's a lot cheaper than $3,000. But use that to your advantage. Still try and find that $2,000 to $3,000 reason why, and you will close a lot more of your sales. So this part of the script, we've gotten some key information. Now, logistics have been taken care of. It's about getting them into that emotional buying pocket. So we start with this question here. So we can definitely help you achieve that 20 kilo weight loss goal. However, a big part of this challenge is keeping you accountable and motivated. So for us to do that, we'd love to uncover your reasons why, your reasons for change. So Sally, why exactly is it so important for you to achieve these goals? So why exactly is it so important for you to achieve these goals? Now, if you get surface level answers, like I want to get fit and healthy, it's probably because you asked the question, why do you want to achieve these goals exactly? Spread it out, use tone, use cadence. And I'm giving her a reason why I'm asking this question. Occasionally on sales calls, a prospect can feel like you're interrogating them, but I'm giving her a reason. A big part of this challenge is to keep you accountable, is to keep you motivated. And for us to do that, we'd love to uncover your reasons why, your reasons for change. So why exactly is it so important for you to achieve these goals? And Sally will still say sometimes, oh, I just really want to lose this weight and get fit. Now, at this point is when you need to start probing. One of my favorite tactics I learned from a book called Never Split the Difference, Chris Voss, and it's mirroring. You want to lose weight? Yeah, I want to lose about 20 kilos. 20 kilos? Yeah, so like I'm currently 100 kilos and I want to get down to 80 kilos. Okay? And how long has this been impacting you? Like, when was the last time that you were 80 kilos? Oh, it's been 20 years. 20 years? Yeah, I've been trying to lose weight and I just haven't found the solution thus far. And is there any other area of your life that this is impacting you? Oh, like I'm just always uncomfortable. I'm lacking energy. I don't sleep well. Like I'm going to the doctor. I might need to get a sleep apnea machine. These are things you hear in this section of the script. Now, one of my favorite questions to ask in this section is, and Sally, does your partner know that you're feeling this way? Does your partner or family know that you're feeling this way? And she'll say, oh yeah, like he's tired and I've gone on lots of diets and I'm always trying it. Okay, cool. Sally, and does your partner support you in achieving this weight loss goal so you can feel better, so that you can feel more comfortable? Oh yeah, he's really supportive. Partner objection obliterated. So again, oh yeah, I just really want to lose this weight and get fit. Okay, and like how, like, can you expand on that? Can you tell me more about that? Yeah, I just want to lose like 20 kilos. 20 kilos? Yeah, like I've been trying to lose this weight for so long. And Sally, like you mentioned before that you're 100 kilos and you want to get down to 80. Like, how long has it been since you had lost those 20 kilos? Okay, and is this impacting you in any other area of your life? And you mentioned that you want to feel better. Like, what does that look like for you? Just so I understand, what do you mean by that? What I don't want you to do in this section is just to assume you know the answer to something that they say. So they say, I really want to get fitter. Oh yeah, we can help you get fitter. I really want to get fitter. Can you tell me more about that? Yeah, like I've got a doctor's appointment in a week's time, and they're thinking about putting me on insulin, like for type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes? That sounds like trouble. Yeah, like I can't go down that path because I need to be healthy for my family. So by saying that one thing, can you tell me more? Can you expand on that? What does that look like? What do you mean by that? It allows them to really open up. One of the things that you can use really well in this section is silence. Now, coming from someone who talks a lot, this is difficult, but silence can be used to your advantage. People do not want to sit in silence. It makes them feel uncomfortable. And when you ask someone a question, hey, like if you lose these 20 kilos, what does that mean to you? And you pause and there's silence. The sales rep gets nervous and then says, oh, so you can lose dress size, so you can feel fitter, so you can feel healthier. You've asked them a serious question. If you pause, it gives them time to think, time to breathe, and they will give you a truthful answer. So uncover a reason why. Now, this is probably my favorite part of the call. What we're going to do now is we're going to send them into the future. We're going to send them to a place where they can imagine and visualize that they have achieved all of their goals. So you would ask this question. Okay, Sally, thank you so much for sharing all of that. I can understand why losing these 20 kilos is so important to you. If you wake up tomorrow and you achieved that weight loss goal and you were in the dress and you had the energy and you felt great, how would that feel? How would that feel? And you will hear a smile on the phone call. And that's, that would be so amazing. I can't even imagine that. Like I just want that so bad. So you've taken them from someone who wanted to get fit and healthy. You've got a really deep reason why. They understand it's important. You've created urgency. You overcome your partner objection, and now are sending them into the future to lighten the mood of the call. And they can visualize it, and it makes them happy. And when you hear that process from pain, they're facing reality, to like what they actually want to accomplish, even you as the sales reps, you understand, well, this is really important to this prospect. And again, the reason why I fucking love sales is because you can truly change someone's life by having a conversation and helping them walk down a path that they know they should walk down, that you know they should walk down, and we just need to eliminate all of the barriers and all of the roadblocks. Because if Sally hasn't lost weight for 20 years, there is something broken. And what I mean by that, there is a flawed way of thinking. She continues to put this off. She continues to kick this can down the road. We need to address that so that she does make a decision. Now, after future state, when you're selling low ticket, I think, my belief, that is enough to transition into the pitch of your products. However, it's very rare, but if it does happen and you have someone who is extremely cold, extremely non-responsive, not really opening up, and you haven't got that $3,000 reason why, I will then transition into the cost of inaction. So what happens if they don't achieve their goal? As we know, people move away from pain before they move towards pleasure. It's a more powerful motivator. So, Sally, such an amazing goal. I can tell you have some really strong reasons why. I can tell that future really excites you and why it's so important that you act today. Notice today, creating urgency. How long has it been since you felt like that? So now we're bringing them back to the present. So pain. They're in the future. They're feeling hopeful. False optimism is a huge flaw for people that have been overweight for a long period of time. They think they can achieve it. Now we bring them back to reality where you haven't achieved it, and it's been a really long time. How long has it been since you've been there? How long has it been since you felt like that? And They all say, oh, like, yeah, like, but I said 20 years, but it's probably 30. Okay. Now, if you really want to press, this is the cost of inaction. I understand your goals and where you're at, what you're running towards. What I want to ask you is, what happens if you don't lose these 20 kilos and you don't feel better and have more energy? And what if you continue down the same path you are now? You've gone down the last 20 years. What would that look like for you? What would that look like for you? So I understand your goals and where you're at and what you're running towards. You want to lose these 20 kilos so you can insert reason why. But what happens if you don't? What happens if you don't change anything about your current situation and you go down the same path for the next 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, or even 2 decades? What would that look like? And they'll sometimes get really upset. Like, oh, I can't allow myself to do that. I won't do that. Like, I've had enough. I'm not doing it again. And at this point, if they still haven't opened up, and I've never done this on low ticket, once they tell you I can't do it, I have to make a change. I don't want to go down this pathway. I have to stop this. You could then ask them, if you do continue to go down that path, are you willing to accept that? And again, they will say no, get upset. What I mean get upset is in like you get them to a point where they know that they have to change. So you look at the psychology. We've got a huge goal. We've uncovered their deepest reasons why. From there, we've asked them, what happens if you achieve that goal? How would that feel? We sent them into the future to visualize it. And then from there, how long has it been since you've been there? We bring them back to the present. And then from there, we're like, you haven't achieved this goal for 20 years. What happens if you continue to go down that path and you don't achieve it now? So I can't do this. I need to change. And if you do go down that path, are you willing to accept that? And if you're wondering, wow, my process isn't anything like that, I'm not surprised I don't make more sales over the phone or in person. I heard a business coach the other day say that in Australia, you can't get card details over the phone, which is a crazy thing to say, right? But you can't get card details over the phone because you haven't sold like this, right? So Mitch and I have made every sale since 2019 over the phone, and we did it out of necessity because we had multiple locations and we couldn't do in-person consultations at once. So if you do this process and you do it correctly, you'd be amazed at how much prospects can open up. You would be amazed at what answers you get, and you'd be amazed at how many people you actually sell. Because once again, you have created the gap. There is a desire. You push the button on hang on, do you really want it? Tell me why you want it. You sent them into the future. They've imagined this new reality. You brought them back to where they are, which is their current state, which they haven't changed for 20 years. And now you've asked them, what happens if you don't change? So I hope this helps. The next section, we're moving into the pitch.